Everybody, this is David with Tech Experts, and today I want to talk to you about why it's the perfect time to get the whole family on the family password plan. This includes all the kids, and if you have parents that are a little bit older than you or family members that you want to put on, I think it's perfect time to get them on as well. Yep, it's summertime and it's super hot out, but the big thing is, we got to remember that it's the perfect season while we're all in for the summer, or maybe you're out traveling for the summer, which makes it even more perfect to get everybody into the family plan for your password manager. Perfect time to work with everybody when you don't feel like a lot of pressure or stress to get this done because you're not probably in the middle of projects, middle of rushing through school, getting school started, or working on something that's super critical. Summertime is kind of like that time when we're a little bit more chill about things. We can take a little bit more time. We can take our time to work on projects and things we need to work on. I think it's a critical time to do this. Why do I say that now? Because, like I said, we're not in the stress of the holidays. We're not in the stress of a new year. We're not in the stress of anything big going on. There's no major events right now. There's no major holidays for, well, a few weeks at least. And school hasn't started for the kids. That's one of the big ones I want to encourage you about. School hasn't started, so I think it's the perfect time to get your kids to embrace and use a password manager before school starts. Now, if you want to check with your school to see if there is a preferred password manager that they need to use with their school system, I would say by all means go ahead and do that. And if there is one and it lines up with you, go ahead and join that plan or see if that plan is available at a discounted family plan price for students and the family. Whichever way you do it, it doesn't really matter if it's the one for school, the one that you have for work that maybe gives you a free family plan. That is a great way to get on and get one. Or just pick the one you're using already. And if you haven't moved to the full level of a family plan, it's time to upgrade while it's summertime and things are a little bit less stressful. The reason why I say this is I want you to get the kids, especially, to embrace the password manager. Help them get set up with it. Help them configure the different settings. Help them build a really nice, strong, and unique password, and take some time to teach them the power of sharing your password through the password manager rather than just giving it to your friend or texting it to somebody. That they have the power and the ability to safely and securely share their passwords and to choose who and when they're going to share their passwords to. What do they want to share, and why is it really important that they don't share everything? The importance of not giving out your master password is a great tool to teach your kids and your family members right now. Maybe it's your parents that you're going to be working with, and the same principles apply there as well. Help them get set up. Help them feel comfortable about it before it's a critical time when they need it. When the holidays kick in, when things get busy, when work kicks in, when the fall weather kicks in, it gets cooler out, and people are more likely to be in or more likely not to want to go and meet somebody or share with somebody, or maybe like works and projects just seem like they kick up more in the fall season. That's a big time for people to be sharing when they're like, we got to get going, we got to get these things done. And summer seems a little bit more chill just in general in the US and the Northern Hemisphere, I guess, because we are on the warm weather where we want to get out and do it. Now, that's the other beauty of doing this. When you embrace it during the summertime, it's a perfect time to embrace it because it means you can put it on things like your smartphone and your tablets, which means if you're going out of the house, you don't have to carry all your passwords with you anymore. No more books, no more notes you have to try to keep it and remember. No more using the same password for everything else. Once again, it's important that we're using the password manager. You're creating a strong master password, and then you create unique passwords and let the system generate them for every account you can inside. Remember, you don't have to remember all those things. You got enough going on in the summer, and it's easy to just take your phone, have it, use it to generate your password, or keep your passwords safe with you, and you have them wherever you need to be. It means you're easy way to get out and share with your friends and family when you want to, and get things set up, like I said, when it feels less stressful. Now remember, these things can be daunting, overwhelming, confusing, and people don't want to embrace them. That's why I think in a time where people are a little bit more relaxed, more like we're on vacation or we're going to do something chill, or we're going to have some time where it's not a rush to get it done, that it's a perfect time to embrace it. So you don't have to feel like I got to get every password in all at once. I got to get this all done. I got to master this all right now. And I'm confused. And I get frustrated with it. And you walk away and you never use it. You get frustrated. You go back to what you knew and what worked, and you don't embrace the new. Unfortunately, what worked and was good before isn't really secure moving forward. Even things like LastPass have upgraded their master password length requirement. Basically means the amount of characters you have to have for a master password has been made longer to make it more secure. The longer the password is, the more secure it is. So they've upgraded to 12 characters. I really would recommend you double that to 24. That's where I think a nice sweet spot is. And remember, for a master password, you're looking at a passphrase, not one word that has to carry 12 characters or more. So on a master password, always think of it as a passphrase. This means you're going to embrace things like spaces. So you're literally going to create a random sentence that doesn't make sense to anybody, but will be something that you can remember based upon whatever system you're going to use to build it. I create a course and I have a version of how to do one of those. If you want to know more, reach out and ping me, and I can help you by sending you a little guide I created on how to create a nice, strong master password. It'll combine a few different things together, including numbers, special characters, spaces, multiple words, colors, places, all the different things you might want to use to create a great long master password and make it fun so it's not totally hard to remember, but long enough and complicated enough to be secure. That's really what we're going for. So once you can embrace that idea and just create that one fun thing, and summertime's a fun time to do those things in, then it's perfect, because once you remember that, you don't have to remember any of your other passwords anymore. You can let the system generate long, complex passwords. So you can tell it, hey, make it 16 characters long for me, so it's already going to be complex. Use special characters, letters, numbers, upper and lowercase, don't duplicate, and make it create some crazy thing that doesn't look like anything at all. It just looks like a random googly gook, but it's really a strong, unique password that a hacker or someone using a dictionary won't be able to break in and hack through. So that's the idea here. And that's why I think the summertime is the perfect time to embrace getting everybody on the family plan. The family plans are great because it lets you share within the plan and you don't have to really share outside. Everybody can kind of share vaults internally. You don't have to do the normal external links. It's a little bit easier. You can set up things that are all grouped together where you can overlap and multiple people can have access within the same family to them. So it makes it easy when you want to share things like your Netflix username and password, or maybe you have another streaming service that you want to share amongst all the family members because you're all in the same household. And then you can share specific things with certain people and create basically separate vaults or separate folders or groups that only have access to certain things. So all the people in the house that pay the bills, you may set up a separate one and put all those bill paying solutions together into one folder that you guys can share. Everyone can have their own unique login for their own stuff, but then the areas that overlap, like bill paying, you'll have that unique folder or group vault. It's probably referred to as an area where you can share together. Same thing with the kids. Maybe they all have assignments, or they are in the same school program, or there's a school area where they're all going to sort of share access to a certain set of resources. And you can set up where everyone that's in school all puts something in there. And that way, not only can the kids share amongst themselves if they need to help each other, but you could log in and see their stuff for their school and easily log into their accounts to keep track, making sure they're getting their homework done, their assignments are good, their grades are looking good, and any sort of notifications are all together in one little unified area. And you can even keep track of things like who are you sharing. You can't share your games out, so your games are in a separate section than the other pieces. and you can kind of keep track of who is sharing what as a family plan, especially if you're the family owner. You can keep track of who else has what rights within the family plan and what they can and can't share, or set up vaults that are in that way to some degree. Now, this isn't all perfect. It's never a perfect solution at all, but it's a great way to start. And like I said, if you have older parents, it's a great way to be able to support them and help them by having a family plan and adding them to the family plan to say, hey, mom and dad, you need help. Oh, my mother-in-law maybe need help logging into an account for streaming, or logging in to the phone bill plan that we share, right? And you're on a shared plan. It's a great way to combine those things together, or have her share the pieces that she needs to share with us for in case she needs to have us help pay bills because she was in the hospital and she wanted us to make sure that her bills got paid, that we would have a way to log into her accounts because she could share them to them, because we would all be in the same sort of group plan with separate sort of areas that we each control our own information in. It's better than her trying to flip through a notebook or going to someone's house and being like, oh, it's on that list of paper there with all the little scribblies on it, and try to keep track of everything. It's a much more unified, easy to use, and easy to manage solution, not just for you, but the people using it. And as you get stressed out in your day and the holidays coming and things get busy, you don't have to try to remember as much, and you don't have to worry, did something happen? Did I change that? I don't know where that password is. And just kind of gets you ahead of the curve. It's perfect for when you are traveling, because you can take one app with you, and you can even turn off access to certain ones while you're traveling until you feel like you're in a safe, secure location, and then reactivate those items from your vault once you're in a secure area. You can also tell the travel, like, hey, I'm in this country, only allow me to log in while I'm in this country. So if another country can't log in, or if someone hacked my account, or basically lock out all my accounts and black them out while I'm traveling, because I don't want someone to have access to all my username and passwords in case something like my phone got confiscated, or a laptop, or something you just wanted to get checked by border control. You would have that ability to turn that on or off easily and keep everything secure. So big about keeping everything secure, big about thinking forward in your identity and keeping your identity secure, and securing your passwords is a big way. So securing your identity for your children and your parents and your loved ones and everybody else in the family is big. And that's why I think using a family plan for your password manager whenever possible is a great solution. Lots of corporate ones even give you free family plans. So if you haven't looked at that and you want to do a new one, it's a great way to consider doing that. Now, I have links in my YouTube channel for a bunch of different password managers I believe in. If you want to check those out, please do so. If you have any comments, leave me a comment in the comment section down below. I just want to pop on real quick and remind you, I think it's a perfect time, like I said, to do your family plan, get everybody on board when life isn't super stressful, especially getting the kids in before school starts is going to be an ideal solution. So now, while we're in the quiet time of vacation and things, it's a perfect time when everyone gathers together to make sure we're all working together to keep the family secure. All right, that's it. Till the next one, make sure you're doing your work, do your due diligence, check your tech, make sure you're staying up to date. And if you got questions, need help, or feel a little overwhelmed, shoot me a message and I'll be happy to help you. Till next time, have a great and beautiful day.